Alright guys, it's been quite a while since I've been frequently uploading to YouTube, but to be honest, this prep has been, like I said it would be, the hardest prep of my life. Going through a lot of stuff at home and also going through injury. So right now, I'm just going to bring you back to the start. So this was about 6 weeks out, I think. And I've been squatting quite a lot. Everything's going fine. These are just kind of like 5x5s. Still quite a way out. Still trying to go pretty heavy, but trying to keep some in the tank. But I actually got injured about a day after this. And you're going to see this right here. So this is the very session I got injured. I sort of know why, but I'm still a bit confused. Basically, I've got quite a bit of butt wink at the bottom of my squat, and I do take my squats way too deep sometimes, and I do tend to dive bomb, and you've probably seen it before. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie, I dive bomb my squats quite a lot, and I'm quite reckless, and I lose a lot of tension at the bottom. That's just a flaw in just my squats. But yeah, this day, literally after I walked out, I was in agony. I couldn't walk for about 2 weeks, if that. So after those squats, I carried on, which was a very, very stupid thing to do. Straight in with some deadlifts. These shouldn't have been a problem. These are never a problem. It's only 180 kilos. But because of those squats, my lower back and my hips were just so jacked up, so fucking tight. This was just agony. You can see me grinding 180 out, which I've never done. I couldn't even get in position on the bench. Like here, this was only 100 kilos, and like it was just really hard to find position just because of my lower back. It wasn't even lower back, it was hips, it was SI joint. I suffered a really bad SI joint from butt wink, basically. So all of you people saying butt wink's okay, that's a lie. So I didn't want to seek any medical attention, any medical advice. I didn't want to see a doctor, and I wasn't willing to pay for a physio. I knew kind of how to rehab from my university days, but to be honest, I just wanted to crack on with it. I just didn't want to go to a doctor and for them to turn around and go, you shouldn't compete, you know, you need to take some rest. I don't want to hear that. That's not what I wanted to hear. So with my fucking stubbornness, I thought let's just do this. I don't care if I get hurt, I just want to get to Worlds, I just want to compete. All I wanted to do. So trying to struggle through some of these workouts, like here, again, struggling to find position, in a lot of pain, but yeah, we managed to get through it somehow. And it was, again, the heavier it went, the more pain I was in, so that the lighter stuff I didn't have to like brace so hard. I could be a bit lazier just to alleviate some pain. So that's what I was really doing, just trying to build a little bit of work capacity while I was injured and just trying to rehab really. So on top of my injury, I had to drop from the 90 kilo class to the 82.5, and I was still fairly heavy. I mean, I'm not the leanest guy in the world, but I still carried about an extra 6 kilos or so, and yeah, that just kind of piled on top, really having to lose that weight and train through an injury. It just yeah, definitely living up to the name of being the toughest prep of my life. And as the weeks went, you can see here I'm slowly dropping weight. So 87.3 there, it's slowly coming down. Just before this squat session, I was so nervous. Like, I've never been this nervous for a squat session ever. Just because of just the amount of pain I was in, like having to try to trying to hit depth was just so hard for me. And you'll see it here. I've never squatted this high. This would never pass in competition.
Big breath.
And this is only 170 kilos. I mean, it shouldn't be a big problem. But squatting so high. But I just wanted to get it. It was a confidence thing at this point. I didn't care about my depth.
Come on, and again.
Fucking more!
Pretty elated after those squats. They were very high. They would never pass in competition. But I didn't care. It was a confidence thing. I'd already drafted an email to my federation telling them why I wanted to withdraw from the competition and that I'm injured, and then I actually deleted that email straight after writing it, came to the gym the next day and just fucking gritted my teeth and got on with it. This was a few days after, and this is the best the bench has felt all prep, but I couldn't get in the position. I really couldn't get in position. I couldn't get a good arch, and I couldn't compact myself into a tight position and get enough leg drive. I couldn't do it, but they felt okay. These is only 120 kilos. I mean, it's close to my max, but they felt pretty good, so I was happy with this. Now we're getting closer to the meet. This is about 2 weeks out, I think. And I was 85.5, so right on point. Okay, this is what I was aiming for. So these are the current records in my federation for the 82.5 class. So I was aiming for above a 200 squat, above a 147.5 bench, and a 230 kilo deadlift. So that was the plan. That was the game plan going into the comp. And this was the final squat day. I think I did a light session after this, but this was the last heavy day before the comp. This was my opener. So 180 kilos. This was planned to be my opener at the meet, and this felt pretty easy. I mean, depth wasn't too bad. It could have been a bit lower, but I was taking no risks here. I just wanted to hit that. And then on to 190. So this was my planned second attempt at the meet. Again, it's all confidence here. I didn't care. I just wanted to hit 190 for a single, and I was happy. My final attempt had planned to be 202.5 at the comp. So as long as I hit this, didn't care about my form. I just wanted to fucking hit this. This is the last squat session. I just wanted to get it. Very rounded, but fuck it. I got it. Final squat days out the way, onto the last deadlift day of the prep. This single lift was the most important lift in the prep, in my opinion. Through injury, through weight loss, this was it. I just had to get it. Didn't care if I hitched, didn't care if I had to grind for 10 minutes. This meant everything.
Go for it.
So happy with those deadlifts. And now, this was only a few days out from the meet. 83.3 kilos. Day of the weigh-in, I made weight. Going all the way from about 89, 90 kilos down to 82.1 in about 4 weeks. And we're here. British Championships, it's time.
Same weight remains on the bar.
Claiming the record, now we go for a nice round number 5. 3 kilos is 272.5. And finally, we are ready to go. So the winner this weight will be 140 kilos.
It's a good lift. Come on, Fraser. Come on,
We're gonna schedule one song only.
Joshua Harris, 280.